Hey people, I am back with video 3 of my How I Close Out My Budget series. So video 1 was going through my cash envelopes and seeing how much I was going to roll over. Video 2 was comparing my actual spending to my budgeted spending. And this is video 3. This is going to be setting up the next month's budget. So in this video, I'm going to be setting up January 2020's budget, and I'm going to be making some changes. I already started doing this. My intention was to set this up so all we had to do was fill in the numbers together, but I am just so into the habit of completing everything. Once I started writing down my line items, I started automatically writing down the figures here. So that is why this income piece is filled in. I also have my electronic budget from December pulled up because we're going to use December numbers as our basis for January. And I'm also going to use December to see where I would like to make some changes, because if you watched that video, you saw I did way too much spending in December. And so some things need to change in January 2020 so that I can curb that, and also I can meet the financial goals that I set for myself in 2020. So starting from the top, this is Mama's January 2020 budget, overall monthly budget. And if I did not introduce myself, I apologize. This is the house accountant. I also go by Major Morris in these internet streets. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and you subscribe to my video if you like my video. And now we can get back to what we were doing. In this income piece, I only have 3 sources of income. And so in this income, I balance back to my bank. So I include the previous month's ending bank balance. So at December 31st, my bank balance was $874.62. I did not spend any money December 31st. So as of January 1st, this is what I had in my bank account, $874.62. I'm rolling over $31 from my cash envelopes, and then my payroll for the month should total $789.05. So I should, at the end of the month, have a total income of $1,694.67. As far as my expense categories, we can go ahead and fill these in. That shouldn't take too long. We have music, coffee shops, eating out, groceries, kids' activities, miscellaneous expense, personal care, shopping. For shopping, I used to just do a lump sum amount, but what I want to start doing is really diving down what I spend in shopping. So I know clothing is one of the things that I really buy with my shopping line item, and the rest will go into other. Then I have the net income, which is going to be what my total income is minus my total expenses. Over here, you'll see online and cash activities. Once I have my budget written down and established, what I do is I break out what line items I'm going to use my debit card for, which would be online activities, and what items I'm going to use cash for, which are down here in cash activities. Also up here, once I establish my budgeted net income, I then take out what I normally transfer to savings. I subtract what I want left in my bank account, and then the remaining balance is the money that I will have left over to either put towards sinking funds, or to put in additional savings, or to put towards debt. So let's go ahead and walk through this. It shouldn't take too long. So my music is $10.79 a month. Coffee shops is $10, which is pretty good for me. Eating out, I usually do, let's say, $35. Groceries, I'll put at $40. And my eating out line is pretty much what I spend on lunch throughout the month. Kids activities, we're going to take that down to, we'll say $25. We don't have any activities planned this month, but I want to keep it in the budget just in case, and also to start building up for the end of the year when our kid activities really ramp up. So it's kind of acting as an active sinking fund. I have it just in case we decide to do something, but I also have it with the intention to roll it over next month. My miscellaneous expense last month was $78, so I think we'll make that $75. Personal care, I do have probably $100 that I want to spend on skincare this month. So every year Tatcha does I think it's Japanese New Year event, where if you buy $100 worth of products, you get $100 worth of products. So I usually partake in that every year, and I have been waiting on that. So I haven't purchased any skincare in the past month or two because I knew I wanted to participate in that. So I'll say with tax, let's say it'll be $115. Shopping last month was out of control. So I want to cap my shopping at, well, yeah, $150 total. And we'll have clothing. So I don't include that. Clothing will make $75 and other will make $75. So adding up all of my expenses, I have $460.79 available. And that's not taking into account, I just added strictly music to shopping. I didn't add this because this is part of shopping. So if I do 169467 minus 460.79, that gives me a net income of $1,233.88 as my net income. So let's go up here. You see my net income, which I have here, 1,233.88. I usually put $75 towards savings. My bank account, I want to always keep at least $500. So that will make this $658.88 available for sinking funds, additional savings, or debt repayment or debt payments. So let's do that just to double check myself. 1,233.88 minus 75 minus 500. Yes. Online activities, as I mentioned, I plan to do some skincare, and that will be online. So everything else should be, oh no, music is an automated situation. Everything else I plan to be in cash. So that would be coffee shops, eating out, groceries, kids' activities, miscellaneous, and you know what, shopping, I'm gonna put I usually break this up, so we'll do shopping, do I want to say, let's just say half and half. We'll do 75 online and 75 in cash. So coffee, 10, eating out, 35, groceries, 40, kids, activities, 25, and miscellaneous, 75. Now that I have those allocated out, we just need to add them up. $115, 10, 79, 75. That's $200.79. And then we have 10, 35, 40, 25, 75, and 75, which is $260. And then if we add 260 plus 279, that gives me 460.79, which ties back to this 460.79. So here is my January 2020 budget all set up. And I hope this made sense. It's relatively quick just because this is the budget piece. I've been doing it for probably the last 6 months or so, so I kind of already have in mind what my budget is. I already know my budget pretty well, which is why I'm able to just kind of go ahead and do this. My first couple months, it took me a while. So if you're curious about that, feel free to go back and watch a couple of those videos. But I'm definitely seeing improvement. And so thank you for budgeting with me today. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, don't forget that you can leave them in the comment section below, and I will do my best to answer them in a clear fashion. All right, thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.